The Xbox Series X Big May Showcase event has concluded. Let's take a look at all the games that was revealed. Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me for another gaming news video. So the first Microsoft event is behind us, so let's take a look at some of the things that we saw. Now this was 15 minutes long and advertised as a gameplay reveal event, but unfortunately there was almost no gameplay. Mostly just cinematic trailers. Not even Ubisoft showed up with gameplay for Assassin's Creed. The footage that you're seeing in the background right now, that is the gameplay they were referring to. That's it. But they did give us some information about the game, the story, where it will play off, the motivation behind everything. So I don't want to be just negative, so I will discuss all of the games and the information that was revealed, and you guys can make up your own mind. Also, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. So let's get into it. The first game that we saw was Bright Memory Infinite. This is a first person shooter, and for this game we actually did see some gameplay. Now what makes this game impressive is that it is built up from the ground by a single individual, and that really is impressive. Now this game was probably one of the best games that we saw, and again built up by only one person. So if you love first person shooters, be sure to keep an eye out for this game. The second game that we saw was Dirt 5. This is the only game that I actually predicted correctly. They had an interview with the development director for this game, Robert Kopp, and they did give us a bunch of interesting bits of information, and they talked about what is next for the series. So this game will have a bunch of environments: Norway, China, New York, just to name a few. Each environment will be created based on the real world. It also looks like they will have a wide variety of cars. They will have rally cars, sprint cars, buggies. There is also a career mode and an arcade mode. You will also be able to play this game on a 4-person split screen. Now for the Dirt career mode, you will play and race, and then as you progress you will get sponsorship deals. That's how you will get paid. Also there will be a single protagonist that you will play as. So if you love this franchise, this definitely is the game for you. Now the next game that we saw was much more disturbing, Scorn. It looks like this whole game was Inside Out. Now honestly I love this style of game. It gave you that ancient evil feel. The game also gave me a little bit of a Diablo vibe. Now we did not get much information about this game, but we did see a lot of death and a lot of disturbing creatures. I don't know what to make of this game yet, but I definitely do have my attention. And since we did not see any gameplay for this game at this gameplay event, hopefully we will be seeing more of Scorn soon. The next game was Carves or Sharves. I know I'm pronouncing that completely incorrectly and I do apologize. Now there is not a lot of information to work with. You will play as a woman called Lara, and if you enjoy aliens, space battles, worlds being destroyed, and being the last hope for mankind, then you might want to go and check this game out. It will be released in 2021. Next they made an official announcement for Madden 2021. This game was presented by Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. By this time we know everything that there is to know about Madden, so I'll just leave it at that. Next was one of the most disturbing games that I have ever seen. You see a clearly disturbed man getting into the Christmas spirit by dancing with a bunch of smiling corpses. It looks like a scene from the American Horror Story. It will be a first-person supernatural game, and I hate that I cannot give you more information about these game reveals, but unfortunately I do have to work with the information that was provided. The only information that I have about this game is that you will be a vampire, and the game is called Vampire the Masquerade. Next we did see a couple of games that will be coming straight to Xbox Game Pass that caught my attention. The first was Call of the Sea and the second one was Medium. Now Medium actually did give us quite a bit of information to talk about. For Medium you will play in the spiritual world and you will have access to both realities. For this game they teamed up with the same composer who did the music for Silent Hill. But back to the story, you will play as Marianne and she is a medium. She is struggling to cope with the fact that she can see the spirit world and she is haunted by one specific vision that she keeps seeing. So she goes to this abandoned resort that is almost like an old hotel. There she tries to find out how her visions is connected to this place, and along the way she finds and discovers a bunch of other dark mysteries within this resort. So if you love horror games, Medium is definitely the way to go for you. And lastly, let's talk about Assassin's Creed. We might not have gotten the gameplay that we wanted or that was promised to us, but they did give us a bunch of information about this game. So this game will be playing off in a time period that is highlighted by by the invasion of England by a horde of Vikings. Now in this time period, England was a bunch of broken up kingdoms, and it was a very brutal time that gave us the England that we know today. So in the main story, Hugh Arbor leaves Norway and the snow behind for a more greener England, and the goal is to settle your people down. But at this time, England was an extremely hostile place, and thus the war starts. So to succeed, you will have to go on a bunch of raidings using your longships. There will be a bunch of epic battles. You will also have to form alliances with kings, and you are left with hard choices as a leader of the community. Now combat is being reinvented to be more brutal, and you will also have dual wielding weapons. There is also a fresh take on the player progression, although they did not specify exactly what this is. They also did not specify much on the other information that was provided. But if you watch this event, let me know what your thoughts of this show is in the comment section down below. I know everybody's a little bit hard on Microsoft right now, but we will be getting this event every month, so I'm sure we will be seeing a lot more games going forward. But on that note, this is where I'm going to end it. So thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.